Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Barry and Mika, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Mika's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give her while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Barry is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Mika's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Mika is seated on Barry's left, which is where all our obedience training is done, and the first command we'll demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash. Barry and Mika are going to take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Mika heel, and then you just start walking and she'll fall right in line on your left-hand side.
Mika heel. Come on, girl. Good job. Come on, buddy.
Now Mika's been trained to walk at your pace on your left-hand side. And we've also incorporated our automatic sit into this, as you see right there. Anytime Barry stops his feet, Mika will sit. There's another example. It's important when you're heeling Mika that she walks at your pace without trying to pull ahead or lag behind. If she did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, say no, give a tug and let go correction to her training collar, repeat your command to heel, and then start walking again. Now the next command they'll demonstrate is our stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Barry will use the open flat of his left palm an inch or so from Mika's muzzle and the one-word command to stay.
Stay.
He walks out to the end of the training leash. Now this is a great exercise to build up self-control and maturity in Mika. You can start practicing this one at about a minute's time and work your way up in increments until you get to about 3 minutes. As Barry returns back to Mika, he's going to walk all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that sit throughout, and now he's going to demonstrate the stay again, and this time using our recall or come command instead of returning back to her. So he gives her the stay, back out to the end of that leash. He's going to give her a second to hold it, and then he'll demonstrate that come or recall command.
Mika, come, good girl.
He's going to call her in using her name. She gets up, comes in, sits right in front of him. And then we have an exercise called the finish. Barry's going to heel her right around the back of him and gets her right back to his left-hand side heel position, and she sits. Nicely done. Now he'll demonstrate that recall one more time.
Stay.
So she's in a sit. He gives her a stay out to the end of that leash. He gives her a second to hold it.
Mika, come, good
And
girl.
then calls her in.
That's a good
And she
baby.
gets right up, comes in, sits in front, gives her some
Mika,
praise.
heel. Come on, baby.
And then the finish one more time, right around the back of him and right back to his left-hand side heel position.
That's a good girl.
Alright, very nice. Next up are going to be our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Now Barry will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down.
Down. Stay.
He then gives her a stay, walks back out to the end of that leash. Now this is another great exercise for that self-control and maturity. You can start practicing this one at 3 minutes and work your way up in increments until you get to about 5. And Barry's going to return back to Mika, just like he did on the sit stay. He's going to walk all the way around her and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that down throughout. Very nicely done. Gives her a little praise. And this time he's going to show you the recall command out of the down position.
Stay.
So she's in the down. He gives her a stay out to the end of the training leash. And instead of returning back to her after he gives her a second, he's going to call her in using that recall command. She'll get right up and come into him.
Mika, come, good girl. Come on, baby.
There she goes.
Good girl.
And sits right in front. Gets a little praise.
Mika, heel.
And then he's going to do the finish one more time, right around the back of him and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She sits nicely. Very nice. Now we have one more formal obedience command, which is down from a distance. So you're going to have Mika in a sit, and then Barry's going to give her a stay.
Stay.
Walks out to the end of that leash. Now this is the only time we use our right hand to give the command, and Barry will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash.
Down. Stay.
Very nice. And then he'll wind up returning back to her. Walking all the way around one more time and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Very nicely done. Heels her right out of it. And she gets right up and comes with him.
Oh, Mika.
All right, we've demonstrated for you our formal obedience commands we've been working on with Mika while she's been here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Mika, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.